Um, Basically, let's go into my 5-part series on, like my title says, getting what you want and getting the lifestyle you deserve. And this is part one, laws of relativity. I want to talk about why people feel like they deserve more, they want more, and why they ought to have more or have less or have what they need. Um, I have taken up laws of physics and let me look up the definition. The theory of relativity usually encompasses two interrelated physics theories by Albert Einstein. Special relativity and general relativity are applies to all physical phenomena in the absence of gravity. Generally, relativity explains the law of gravitation and relatation to the forces of nature. It applies to the cosmological and astrophysical realm, including astronomy. I believe that our signs meet, our souls intertwine, and our souls can mingle. I have read a book called Mingling of Souls, and it was a really good book. It was a really book catered to the Christian aspect of the mingling of you with other people, having intertwined any type of relations or relationships that might be more so like intertwining spirits, intertwining souls, coming together, having a relationship with. So I believe in relativity because that relates to the DNA of you. Not only that, the astronomical number signs that we have with one another. Not only that, your DNA makes up who you are. It makes up who your face, your features, your language, your body become, because you are what you are. You know what I'm saying? You might can change, alter, do everything you want, but you are who you are at the end of the day. From when you were born and raised, I believe that you have to continue to be the same aspect till you die, because you were born and raised at a level. You can always get better, you can always improve, you can always change, but you are who you are. It's nothing to this. I want to go into details about a certain other book. Y'all know this. Think Like a Man. Think Like a Man. And what, y'all? And think about love, relationships, intimacy, and commitment. Act ladylike, think like a man. And nationality, we cannot think like men, but we can act a little bit like men. And we can think a little bit like men, but we are not men. We want to think, what does a man want? What does a man think like? What does a man want me to wear? What does a man want a woman to become? That's initially what we want to think like when we think, oh, I want to get this man, or oh, this is me because it's me. You really think like that, but you can't think to that nature. I think I liked how he broke it down in certain syllables and certain things. Like, for instance, when you think about being a woman and you think about the laws of you and the grading of you and what you feel like you are as a woman. And ladies, honestly, it's time to be honest. It's time to be really honest with you, me, and ourselves. Do you know why? Because in nationality, you might think you are 18 and you really a 10. You might think you a 10 and you really a 5. Now, the grading scales are in place, but there is no such thing as staying the number you think you need to be. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you can be a 5 and go to a 10 overnight if you just optimize your life and move up to do different things. You don't have to stay a 5 because somebody told you you was a 5. You don't have to stay a 10 and you want to be a 20 because somebody told you that you wasn't good enough. I'm here to tell you that I've been all over the grading board. Right now, I might be a 9 and I was a 20, But I'm all over that board. And you go up and down, you move down and up. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's about you right here. Because you have to have heart for yourself. You gotta have heart for this, um, this, this, this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have heart for something. You have to care about who you are as a person and your lifestyle, your livelihood, and your language that you speak. I'm gonna go into some type of stuff. I wanted to tell people that about the grading scale that you can change at any time, because you don't want to have somebody tell you that you can't be the best person that you can be. You don't want nobody telling you, oh, she a 5, but she gonna be a 3 next week. No, you're always wanting to move up. You don't ever want to move down. And when you move down, it be because of problems. I feel like I'm a 10, but I'm not. Sometimes I'll be an 8. Sometimes I'll be a 20. Sometimes I'll be a 4. No, I'm never that low. A 9. But on the grading scale, you gotta understand why you're that and why you want to be that and what you can do to better you, yourself, and your lifestyle. Let me go into details. Because women think I have everything, and I don't. I don't have it all. It might look like I have it all, but I don't. I'm I've been in mansions. I've been in rich areas. I've had catered to me. I have nothing catered to me. I've had the lifestyle. I had the worst lifestyle. I've been all over the spectrum. So this is not nothing different. You know what I'm saying? So I take life as if I had something happen and I need to get up out of that situation and bounce back to who I need to become next. It's like me rebuilding myself up to become the next me. It's kind of like thinking you Beyonce and them, but you're changing your life to become the next something or the next level of you. So that's like she was Sasha Fierce, you know what I'm saying? And I'm me. But maybe I feel like a Jessica next year. Maybe I feel like a Ashley next year. Maybe I feel like a Oprah next year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I feel like something else, you know? Because you look at people, you want to idolize them, but you don't. And you look at people and you want to mimic them, but you can't. You can never be somebody else's life. You can only be you and be great at being you. So I look at people's lives and I tend to say, okay, I'm going to take that from out of her life and see why she did that and got to where she needed to be. And this is fundamental constitutes of the observable universe. Science that deals with the structure of matter and the interactions between fundamental constitutes of the observable universe. Physics. That's what physics is. And its interactions between people. I like to see interactions. I like to observe. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I like to observe things. And I like to pull out things that would make a person better, but to make me elevate myself to the next level. So I like to observe a lot. It helps me in life, you know? So getting back to what I was saying about um basically being a 5 to 10 though. When you're on a grading scale and you want to be and elevate yourself, it's best that watch what you do and watch what you say. No, it's better if you know what you want and you go get what you want out of life. Say you want that man. Okay. That man is everything you ever wanted. And it might not be the best thing for you. It might not even be what you want, and you figure that out. But you went for it, and that's all that it matters. Because I've seen some fives with an amazing man. I've seen some 12s with a man that was low and he on the grading post and they were elevated to be together, you know? I've seen all kinds of stuff, you know? People don't care. And you think it would be levels, you think it would be sorority, frats, you think it'll be on a level of that. Men don't care. Women, we care more than men. But we too busy looking for that look of things that we don't pay attention to what we need. So it be the look of everything that be out here that we want, that house, that car, that bag. But it's not what we're living like at the time, or what we want, or what we deserve. So when you decide to think about what you deserve, it betters you to want something that elevates you instead of something that decreases you. But that's if you're on the level that you feel like, oh, I'm just moving up, I'm trying to get in the doorway, I'm trying to be that. You know what I'm saying? You want to look for a man that got your attention, that got you motivated to do stuff. If you up here on the grading post and you a woman, you can have it all, but just know who you over here. Just know who you looking at though, because that means he's up. No, not even. Well, this is men and women, ain't it? Him and her are up here. Okay, so they might want to build somebody up, or they might want somebody up there on their level, either or. But in reality land, you can get chose or you cannot. And that's just how life goes. You can be chosen, you cannot be. And when you want to be chose, you don't run out doing everything that you can, or do you? Because you're in competition with other people. I don't want to say it, but you have to compete out here for what you want. Then you got to prove about what you want. And then you got to know that that's what you're needing. It's no really in between that. It's what you are bringing to the table. That's not always necessarily true. Some people want to take care of people, some people don't, and some people want you to bring your own bag. And you got to symbolize or know what type of person you are dealing with. Because some people don't care and some people do. It's just how the world works and how our lifestyles come into play. It's all kinds of stuff. So, this is part one of me laws of relativity, though, and the astronomical signs we have play a real big part in this. You know what I'm saying? Because you mingle with people and you also have what we call a sign to you and number signs, which play in the books that we are. You know, I have tarot cards here. I feel like I'm a Christian, but I believe that you can open up doors that you might want to open, that you might not, you know? And I think about all kinds of astronomical stuff. I think about crystals. I think about all types of religious views, because those come into play when it comes to finding the right person, finding what you want out of life, knowing what you need, and focusing on the lifestyle that you want. You you might want somebody that plays into your life. They can be bad, you want to be bad, but thinking about having the baddest person in the world, probably you have to work every bit as hard for that. And when it comes to having somebody regular and it's better or you're better than them, it really plays the role of why you're still working, but you're working to move them up to keep them you. So that's basically that in a nutshell. But I'm gonna go into the second topic about my second part probably sometime in a couple of days. But I wanted to really hit on that because people don't understand. You know, you can get everything you want out of life, but you have to work for it. You have to work for it. And even you might work your tail off for something and you still might not get what you want. No, there's ways of getting what you want. It people get mad and say, "Oh, I bought this new bag, right?" You know what I'm saying? I bought this new bag. This I just bought this in the I believe winter time. I bought this bag a couple months ago. It was everything that I wanted. Did I starve for this bag? No. I wanted this bag though. I wanted it because it was the simple fact that it was there. It was a high price item at Cato's. And who goes to Cato's, you know? That's what you would think, but people are there. So I got this bag from Cato's. Who would wear Cato's? You know what I'm saying? But I would wear Cato's also. I wear everything in the world if it looks good and I don't care. You know, I even went to Rainbow and it's like you're not supposed to shop at Rainbow, but I go everywhere to shop. Do you feel me? So when it comes to this bag being like this, I wanted this bag. And it's beautiful, ain't it? It's beautiful, but it's Cato's. But you would think, oh, it's high price on a rich woman or it looks good on somebody wealthy or whatnot. But it's from Cato's, and I love it. But people are so quick to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, buy, because it's Cato's. But people don't understand that this is what I like. This is what I love. I have designer bags too, but this is what I love. And I still rocking this up till now. And it's about what you love though in life, more so than what you're trying to portray is what I'm getting at. And when you find out you have love for yourself and you have love for what you are, helps you to get to where you need to be at in life. Because people have worked their whole life in a job that they hate. You go, you work, you feeding your family, you doing everything that you can, and maybe you hate your life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you feel like you can't quit because it's holding your family together and keeping them at one. But guess what? Who's not happy? I'm not telling you to quit your job, but it would be a way of maneuvering yourself to the next level. You feel me? Even though you don't want that job, you can put in for other jobs while you're on your job. Or you can plan the way you want to leave your job to elevate the lifestyle that you want to live. I've done that for real. And I've done that a couple of times. And I took my butt to school. I took me everywhere to figure out what I needed. No, I know what I wanted and I went for my goals. So you plan your life out and you give yourself goals and you give yourself boundaries to what you want. And boundaries got to do with, okay, I need this much to maneuver to the next life, or I need this much money, I need this look, I need this attitude, I need to start meditation and praying. That's what it works for. You know what I'm saying? That's what helps you to get to the next level of what you need. So I'm gonna go into part two. You probably asking why I'm doing this, and I'm trying to make sure I got covered everything. Let's see the astronomical, and I didn't write everything down, but the numbers of us and lying to, you don't want to lie to yourself ever. You know what I'm saying? I got issues now, but I'm working through them. But who doesn't have issues? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to reload my life to be something that I'm not because of everybody trying to feel comfortable with me. You know what I'm saying? I know I have something happening to me that I have to call somebody about, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something bad. But I know that in my soul that I wasn't always this way. And I know that in my heart that I can change and make changes for me, period. Money, lifestyle, all this stuff. I like staying here. This is my dad's house. I like it here. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I have done everything in this world. I have done it all. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to be here to this day at my dad's house and living. I live pretty decent and good, you know? And I'm happy here because I have stability that I'm working towards so that I can move forward on my next guide of life. And that means that I'm making myself my new bed to lie in so that I can push forward and push me through whatever I have going on in my lifestyle. Um that's a whole nother scenario too. But I live at home. I'm happy most of the time. I'm going through stuff for real. And I have called, I have said stuff. I had to call the police a couple times, my life is me, you know what I'm saying? But I just, people got to know what they are in life. And if you want to elevate your life, you can always elevate it. You can always make it better, but you are what you are. And that means if you don't want to admit what you are, then you're not admitting to yourself what type of changes you can make or what type of attitude you can move forward from. I have an attitude, I'm sure we all do, but it's about changes. It's about what you would do to make contributions or changes to your relationship, your lifestyle, everything like that. And that's life, That's life in general. So I'm gonna be back with part two in a couple of days, and this is getting what you want and getting the lifestyle you deserve. So this part one live, and I'm gone, and I'll be back for part two. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right. Bye.